What if I told you that rules are meant to be broken? Well, within reason, of course. Please don't go out there and break laws or something. I don't want to be held responsible for that. Yeesh. Hi there, Amy from Adventure Box here with a thing. Welcome to Thinking Outside the Adventure Box, where we use limitations to break them. Does that make sense? I think this sounded better in my head. Basically, I'll make a series of videos where I give examples of things you can do in the open world and battlefield modes. We do hope to bring you more freedom of creation in the future, so please stay tuned. But until then, who says that you have to create a grand quest just because you're making an open world game? Who says that a battlefield map has to be an arena shooter? With these videos, I'll try to encourage you to think a little bit differently. Outside the box, if you will. So these videos really aren't things you should take as gospel, just as some general tips, I guess, which also means that what I'm about to say can be applied to other things too. Alright, let's get started. For today's video, I'll start with something simple. A parkour map. You know what parkour is, right? If you don't, le parkour is a French training discipline that's actually derived from military obstacle course training. It focuses on using your environment in a new way to navigate yourself from one point to another as fast and efficiently as possible, jumping over fences, running walls, climbing on pipes, and so on. In real life, parkour practitioners are sometimes called urban ninjas. Freerunning is similar, but it's a bit flashier because it focuses more on acrobatics, flips and spins and such. Parkour maps in games such as these, however, are a little bit different. The way I see it focuses more on how well you can control your player character. Do you know how fast you have to run in order to jump far enough to reach that platform? Are you precise enough to land on the platform once you've jumped? Can you save yourself from landing in the lava or slipping on the ice? Do you know the best way to get to the top of this pillar? You could consider it a test of skill, I guess. There are, of course, many different ways of making parkour maps. You could create a parkour map using either open world or battlefield. The battlefield mechanics, such as the timer of the power-ups, could really spice things up for you if you wish. Do you want to make the level easy, hard, short, long? Some people make maps that are a breeze, and some like a teeth-gritting, difficult challenge. Some even make different versions of the same course with varying degrees of difficulty, letting players choose the level of challenge that suits them the most. But all of that is for you to decide. You are, after all, the handicap of your parkour map. Now I can't tell you how to make a parkour level exactly, but if there's one general tip I can give you though, I think it's this. As you're making your parkour level, test it often. Pressing R on the keyboard when you're in the maker lets you do a quick playtest of your game. Use this to check if the distance or height from one block to another is right, so as to not make a parkour level that's impossible to beat. I mean, I suppose you could make one of those if you wanted, but would that really be fun? Think about it. If you want, you can create reaching the end of the level a quest with a reward. Or maybe you think the act of completing the level, the skill it takes to reach the end, is its own reward. That is, of course, also up to you. Some people think the challenge is the reward after all. If all of this sounds right up your alley, there's only one thing left for me to say. Get to creating and have fun! For any questions, please leave a comment on this video, send us an email or join our Discord server. The link is in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.